Okay, next lab. It's called Charles Law Lab. And this has to do with the gas laws, which looks like we're covering at the end of the semester. We'll talk about, so again, typically when I do labs with you guys, what we do is we set it up, go through things correctly, be precise and safe, record our data, and then analyze it later. So what I have here is, what we're going to do is, we have this thing here. It's called Charles Law apparatus, and so it's a 1 mil pipette, which is really small, but the key thing, and it's hard to see here, but there we go. All right. Okay. All right. See what it says. So 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. So if you look at about 0.68, looks like a bubble. And that's what we want to, above that bubble is air. And what we're going to do is we're going to heat up that bubble and see what happens to it. Whether if it expands. If it expands, that the bubble end will go down. It's losing focus. If it contracts, the bubble will go up because the air bubble gets smaller. If the air bubble gets bigger, then there's more, the air will expand, or it might just stay the same. So what we want to do is we want to record its initial value. Okay, if its focus is here. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get to the value. And so, again, so it's 0.68. And remember, I'm allowed one more digit that I can actually measure. So I'm going to say it's 0.681. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to set it in this 1 liter beaker. And then I have a thermometer in there as well. And the thermometer says 24.5, we'll say. Okay. So those are the initial conditions. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add water. So that water will come up to about here. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to heat the water. As you heat the water, the temperature will change. And what I'm going to do is take temperatures every 10 minutes, and every measurement of temperature I take, I'm also going to measure where that bubble is. Okay, and I'll show you how to do that. But right now I'm going to go put some water in it, and then we're going to start the flame and then start the experiment. Okay. All right, so I have it set up, and what I want to do is keep an eye on that bubble. It's hard to see from your point of view on here, but it's if you look at it, it's just under the number 7, and the temperature. Actually, the temperature has gone down. So let's record that temperature instead. So it's 22.0, we'll say. Okay, so those are the initial conditions. 22.0, and the bubble is, actually it's gone down. It looks like 6.75. I mean 0.675. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna start the flame and then record every 10 degrees, and every 10 minutes. I mean 10 degrees, and then I will stop. I will start the video again when it's time to record it. Okay, so I'm going to do the first reading, and first it says 34.5 degrees, and the bubble is at 0.660. Okay, I'll do the next one about 45.